we strayed away from keeping our true heritage, which is the commandments of God. That's why he sent this upon us. Because this shows the line of the covenant that we made with God. No other nation on this planet Earth went through this for lacking the laws of God. That's why we were restored as a nation of people. So, what we're doing, we're showing we are God's chosen people. And God made a covenant with us. And we have to come back to the truth in order for us to gain our true purpose back. Y'all understand? Yeah. They say about when it comes to the president Abraham Lincoln. Do you know anything about what he supposedly did? Okay, Emancipation Proclamation, right? But we wasn't really emancipated from slavery. We were emancipated from our true heritage. We was emancipated from the true knowledge of who we are as a nation of people. You know what I'm saying? That's why the iron and yoke is off our necks now. Because they destroyed what they did from generation to generation. They killed off our parents, our forefathers, right? And they kept our forefathers from teaching us, the children. So they started teaching the children, the generation to generation, indoctrinating these lies, right? Then it comes to the process of time that they took the iron and yoke of our necks. Then, after that Emancipation Proclamation, what did our people do? They went back to the cotton fields, right? They didn't know where to go. You understand? They did not know where to go. They forgot their true God, forgot their true identity. They forgot their true language. They forgot their true land, where they from. They forgot everything. They were destroyed from the lack of knowledge. Give me that. They destroyed from their lack of knowledge and understanding who they are. They was destroyed from them. And that happened to us because we strayed away from keeping our true heritage, which is the commandments of God, right? Read it.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they has rejected knowledge.
Because we have rejected the knowledge of God by not keeping his commandments. That's why he sent this upon us. Because this shows the bind of the covenant that we made with God. No other nation on this planet Earth went through this because we the ones that made a covenant with God. Keep reading.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
So forgotten the laws of God. They will go into their knowledge. We were destroyed for lacking the laws of God. That's why we was destroyed as a nation of people. And our enemies know that is our true power. That's why they are constantly pushing in social media. They're constantly pushing in this music. They're constantly pushing in the entertainment field. They're constantly pushing in the religion systems to keep us in sin. That's why they're doing it. They're doing it to keep us in sin, right? So now, read verse 49. Let's get more intel on who the enemy is and why we must know these things in order for us to understand our true purpose of why we are here, why we are living. Read verse 49.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as what?
The eagle flieth.
And what's your name, bro? What's your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Your name is what? Where you from?
Paris.
You from Paris? Okay, so let me ask you this question. Do you know the history of when it goes to Spain and Romans and stuff like that? So he said a nation would come as swift as the eagle flies, right? You said you from where? Okay, France, right? So point at your coin. What a coin is? What a coin is one of these coins? Is you familiar with when it goes to the Spanish coin? Is you familiar with that Spanish coin right there? They got the 50 that's on top of it. That's more older, but that is a Spanish coin. So what we're doing, we're showing our people when it goes to the prophecies of the Bible that's connected to what we went through, because we are God's chosen people, and God made a covenant with us, right? So this is what the scripture is saying. What will happen? We're going into a nation of people, right? This is giving the identity of who their enemy was that put the iron and yokes upon our necks. Read that again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Saying swift as the eagle flieth. A nation that conquered and colonized other countries. It said as swift as an eagle flieth. What nation of people has coined these eagles upon their currencies? What nation of people is that? What nation of people push the eagle upon their currency, upon their money? What race of people use the eagle, sister? Help them out. White people. So-called white people. But they're not white, they're red. You said they what? Yes, they are the colonizers. Yeah, and they use this image right here. That is the false image of Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes. So how does Christ look?
I know Jesus and I think he from Egypt.
Right, because Jesus is black. So if Jesus is black, then what makes the people that he descended from look like? Because he's the seed of David, right? From the lineage of the tribe of Judah, right? So Jesus is black, King David is black, King Solomon is black. All the children of the Jews are black. So that makes the children of Israel of color. Right? So now what we're doing, give me 2 Thessalonians 2. This is what we're doing. We're exposing the lies that these people have been taught to us. And we have to come back to the truth. You understand, sister? We have to come back to the truth, to who we are as a nation of people, in order for us to gain our true purpose back. Y'all understand?
Yeah.
You from France too?
No, I'm from Africa.
What part of Africa you from?
Congo.
From Congo?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a lot of things going on over there right now, right? When it goes to them getting y'all natural resources, what they're doing when it goes to Congo, y'all resource mainly is when it goes to rubber. That black tar that y'all have over there, y'all still got that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is they still reaping y'all resources when it comes to that?
Yeah.
You see that? Read that real quick. 2 Thessalonians 2. Read that. Start at verse 3.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
So that man of sin is being revealed. We have to know who the enemy is. We have to know who the deceiver is. We have to know who the liar is. Right? Keep reading.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
He opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God. We are the men of Israel, are the gods of this earth. We are the children of the one true God. the enemy, the liar, the deceiver opposes to be above all that is called God, which is you. Keep reading.
or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Showing himself that he's what?
Is God.
He's showing himself that he is God. Who did that?
Bring it up.
We are exposing these lies of these damn devils.
Right.
The Bible said that they are the damn devil the Bible speaks of. They're the ones that pose themselves as God, showing themselves as God, showing themselves as the gods of this earth, showing themselves that they are the princes of the power, which is the name Israel. You are the Israelites according to the Bible.
Yes, right.
Give me Michael 2.
Let me ask you something. Roma, Italy. Rome.
Yes, sir. Rome. Yes, sir. What about it?
Big short.
Yeah, this is an extension of Rome.
Also, it's not true.
Huh?
Rome.
Rome. What about it?
This one from Italy, Rome. Lot of big church. Like this on Italy. Rome.
So he said, in Rome, you have a big church. So
The
he
big
said-
church in Rome.
Church.
Was it the Vatican Church?
Yeah, so he said it's not true because a lot of people see white up there.
Uh-huh.
It's not true for them.
It's not true.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and also in the Vatican, they have a seclusive area that's in the back. It's a seclusive area. You know, they show a lot of pictures like this, right? That's in the Vatican. But in a seclusive area, they show the original pictures of the apostles,
That's right.
of King David and Moses and stuff like that, and they look like you and me.
Right.
They won't let people like us back there.
Because never I see black in Vatican and Europe. Never.
So you never see black in the Vatican?
No.
So he said he never see black people in
Black people in the back. Well, that's understandable because we don't see ourselves there.
Yeah.
You understand? Read that real quick.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields.
These people, they covet fields. They covet what don't belong to them, which goes to these lands. Just like how this land was taken. It was taken from who? Our brothers that was already over here. When it goes to the northern kingdom. The so-called Hispanics and Native Indians, these are our brothers that was already over here on this part of the world. And they knew that our people that was on this side of the world because of the knowledge that we had. That's how they found out. Because of the knowledge that we had. Hold on, let me finish this out. Keep reading.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
How did they take the fields? By what?
By violence.
How did they take the fields? What did it say? By what? By violence. Say it again.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
They take it by violence. Wherever they set up their embassies, wherever they set up their policies, right? They do this. They take it by violence. If you are not agreed with them in their so-called deal or covenant that you make with them, right? Say you own a land in Africa. You own one of the countries in Africa, right? Say you the king or the president of it, right? Okay, you the king or the president of this country. They want something that's in your country. So what they'll do, they'll try to make an agreement with you, right? Partnership with you, right? But if you are not abiding by what they're providing to you, right? Then they'll go to what? They're going to go to divide and conquer. We're going to do it by force. They're going to do it by force now. And they ain't going to do it just straightforward. They're going to hire some people that's in your country to try to assassinate you.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.